I ask, like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got room. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
On for the point after.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morton. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that likely would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Niners 14, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action with Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The end of the first quarter.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw. Morton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw on second down. Morton, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Morton. Buying time to his left.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 17. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
The 36-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Javon Kinlaw
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
3rd and long.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Morton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I don't even know why this 70 line. Flare. 19 line. 55, Mike, 55. All day. Mike, 55.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Double time. Everyone's got 4 down. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 56.
Back to throw again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Eagles 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
1st and goal.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Eagles 14. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on 2nd down, Morton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Fighting down past the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers! Jonathan Taylor, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach and probably his agent too saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Eagles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 35, Eagles 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Morton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
57, Mike, 57.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Taylor. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 38 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Come on.
Now Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Crunch. 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 49. Check 40. Viking 18.
From the gun, Morton. That's out to his running back, Michelle.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Touchdown, defense. 55, Mike, 55.
Operating from the gun, Morton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 19 light. Here we go. Mike 50.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To number 17.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Eagles.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 49ers' 3-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Reagor
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
To kick off.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Taylor.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to